A Story of Soul Betrayal Chapter 1, Sunshine. In a small town located in a picturesque valley, where a river flowed surrounded by green hills and fragrant nature, lived Anna and Dmitri. They had been married for more than 10 years, and it seemed that they were a couple who had overcome all the trials of fate. Their relationship seemed ideal. They worked in the same field, shared household chores and raised two wonderful children, Maxim and Lisa. But behind the happy mask there was a problem. Dmitri was often immersed in work, leaving Anna alone with everyday worries. She felt that their relationship had become monotonous and routine, and somewhere deep down she began to doubt that she still loved her husband. Silent screams. Anna spent a lot of time on social networks, spying on the lives of other people. It seemed to her that someone, most likely, somewhere was living happily, and she was stuck in a routine. Every time she tried to ask Dmitri to spend the evening together, his answer was usually, "Sorry, dear, I have a lot of work." This left her feeling lonely and hopeless. Chapter 2, Dazzling Encounter. Everything changed when Anna decided to attend a local photography workshop, which her friend invited her to. She had always loved taking pictures. It was her way of escaping from reality and expressing her feelings. At the workshop, she met Andrei, a talented photographer who had just returned from a trip to Europe. Andrei was full of life. His charm and confidence attracted Anna. During the discussion, they laughed a lot, and Anna felt her heart begin to beat faster. They had an instant attraction. They began to communicate more and more often, and soon their friendship grew into something more. Chapter 3, Secrets. Anna knew that her feelings for Andrei were deceiving her. She tried to ignore her emotions, but they became more and more obvious. Every time she saw him, she felt a desire to be closer to him. She began to justify her meetings with him as business. They discussed photography and art, but there was something more to their conversations. One day, when they were walking along the river embankment, Andrei stopped and, looking into her eyes, said, "I feel that we have a special connection." "Do you feel it?" Anna froze. Her heart began to pound, and before she could stop herself, she nodded. Chapter 4, The Turning Point. That evening at home, Anna tried to hide her feelings from Dmitri, but he noticed that something was wrong. He asked her, "Are you okay?" Anna sighed and said, "Just tired." Every time she lied, her heart sank with guilt, but she could not stop. With each passing day, her meetings with Andrei became more frequent and more frank. They shared their dreams and ambitions. Andrei managed to pull Anna out of her shell, teach her to see the world in a new way. She began to feel alive, and this feeling engulfed her completely. Chapter 5, The first night. When they were alone in the same studio, the atmosphere was filled with tension. Anna could not believe that this moment had finally arrived. There was a sparkle in Andrei's eyes that was completely new to her. He kissed her, and Anna felt a flame ignite inside her that she had long forgotten. She felt guilty, but the desire that engulfed her was too strong. This was the first night she betrayed her husband. She knew that she was crossing the line, but at that moment Anna seemed to forget about all the consequences. Chapter 6, Blinded Happiness. After that night with Andrei, Anna felt like she was on cloud 9, but this feeling was overshadowed by constant anxiety. She tried to lead a normal life, returning to everyday affairs, but chaos was happening inside her. Every minute, images of Dmitri and the children appeared in her thoughts, but they remained invisible in her new life. Her meetings with Andrei became a secret ritual. Every minute spent with him brought her joy, but when returning home, Anna constantly struggled with guilt. She began to spend more time at work to avoid awkward moments with her family. Chapter 7, Growing Tension. Dmitri began to notice changes in Anna's behavior. She often became embarrassed when he asked questions about her day. He tried to establish a connection, but every time they talked, Anna closed herself off, as if trying to protect her secrets. Victor, working on one of the large projects in the company, brought himself to the point of feeling depressed, and this added even more indifference to his relationship with Anna. He wondered what exactly was wrong, but he had no idea what his wife was really going through. Chapter 8, The Pain of Trust. One evening, when Dmitri returned from work, he saw Anna hovering over her phone, and his heart sank with distrust. He approached her and saw that she was reading messages from Andrei. At that moment, everything changed. He felt as if the ground was leaving under him when Anna abruptly put the phone in her pocket. "Who is it?" he asked, his voice trembling with emotion. Anna knew that she had no excuses, and, feeling the need for the truth, decided to tell him everything. Chapter 9. Fire. Dmitri was angry when he learned the truth. He could not believe that his wife, whom he always considered the most devoted, betrayed him with another man. A quarrel broke out in their home, in which old grievances, hidden pains, and deceptions surfaced. Anna tried to explain that she did not want to hurt him, but every word she said only added fuel to the fire. "You don't understand that I'm not happy. I'm desperate because you don't pay attention to me," she screamed. Chapter 10. Balance. Although the conflict was heated, deep feelings soon emerged on both sides. Dmitri, experiencing a striking sense of loss, realized that he had lost the connection he once had with Anna. He felt that their relationship would never be the same again. Both sides began to make decisions about what to do next. Anna could not imagine how she would live without Dmitri, who was her support. She did not want to break up the family, but the memories of passion with Andrei did not give her peace. Chapter 11. The path to forgiveness. After several weeks of misunderstanding and angry words, they decided to seek psychotherapy. This decision was difficult, but necessary. During the sessions, they realized that they were living in their own world of resentment and misunderstanding. The psychologist explained to them that only open and honest communication could help them restore their relationship. They began to discuss problems, to reach a new level of trust. Dmitri, although offended, was ready to listen to Anna. He tried to understand her feelings and what led to her betrayal. Chapter 12. Rethinking. Anna, on the other hand, realized that her actions were the result of her internal struggle. She missed the moment when feelings began to fade in their relationship. Instead of talking about it, she threw herself into the arms of another person. Joint sessions helped them establish new rules. They began to listen to each other carefully, express feelings and needs more actively. Their conversations became the basis for rebuilding trust. Chapter 13. New start. A few months passed, and although their relationship was still fragile, it slowly began to recover. They spent more time together with the children, organized family evenings, introduced traditions that brought them closer. Anna gradually began to find respect and love for Dmitri again. She continued to pursue her passion for photography and collaborated with Dmitri on a project that combined their interests. Together, they began creating images about family values and love, finding their common purpose. Chapter 14. The path forward. After working on themselves as a couple, Anna once again faced the decision of whether to return to Andrei or cut ties with him completely. She knew she was firing him to earn forgiveness in her heart and restore her relationship with her husband. She met Andrei and told him that their relationship had been an important lesson, but she returned to her husband. He was understanding of her decision and wished her happiness. It was difficult, but she felt she was ready to move on. Chapter 15. Examples for the future. They continued to develop their strengthened relationship. On each anniversary, when they remembered their path, how they overcame difficulties together, they began to laugh and feel how this love becomes stronger. Anna and Dmitri realized that sometimes you need to go through fire to recognize true values. They found not only family happiness, but also mutual understanding, trust, and respect. With each passing day, they became more open to each other and easier to solve any problems when they arose. Every evening, when they finished the day, getting together, they knew that the main thing in their love is honesty and readiness for change. Epilogue. Life went on, and their story, which began with the heart, full of pain and betrayal, eventually became a shining example of love, forgiveness, and growth. They realized that despite all the hardships, love is a strong feeling that can overcome any obstacles if you continue to work on yourself and your connection. Anna and Dmitri witnessed how changes can lead to new understanding and how true love can withstand all trials, giving hope for a brighter future.